think there's goodness everywhere.
The people that I care about.
Mainly, I'm inspired by other people's greatness.
My biggest inspiration was my mother.
Two people clearly inspire me above all else.
Inspired every day just by different people and their walks of life.
Where I see like anything beautiful in nature, when I see people being kind and thoughtful, when I see a beautiful painting, really good food, chocolate especially, and just anything that I can emulate to try to make the world a better place.
You know, just my loved ones. I care very deeply, and you know that I try to use that to inspire me to do better. You know, my students inspire me to do better, be better, push harder, and push those boundaries that I need to.
I like to listen to other people's creativity, so other people being creative inspires me. Anytime that I read something beautiful, I like to read poetry, and so I'm typically inspired by that because I do like to write. Expertise, anytime I come across someone who has expertise, I can't get enough. Like, I want to be friends with them and like steal all of their secrets.
To visit my mother's classroom. She was a 4th grade teacher at the time. And all of a sudden, she'd always been a teacher the whole time I was growing up. And I was never interested in education until that first winter break, and I went home and I thought, this is actually fun. This is really cool.
My wife and my son, both of those people are just constantly pushing me to be better versions of myself. So super fortunate to have those people in my life.
Looking at my students too and seeing especially students who've been through things or maybe overcome obstacles, and that to me is inspirational every day. And even in my personal life, I think I take inspiration from family and friends, especially those who have learned from their experiences, and to me that's important, so then I can just become the best version of myself.
I know it's not super popular, but I'm gonna go religious. I hope that's okay. But I'm Christian, so Jesus Christ is my biggest, happiest inspiration.
Superman is kind of who I looked up to as a kid.
My sister is my biggest inspiration.
Definitely old school teacher in high school, and then my wife now that I've been married with for 14 years, and now my 4-year-old son as well, and the people that inspire me.
About one particular person that inspires me, I really can't pinpoint someone.
I think that's the most perfect example that we can emulate, and so I think anytime that I can try to be more like him, that it just makes the world a better place.
I used to read Superman comics growing up, and you know, the idea of being the ultimate good in the world, to do what's right always and never fail, and to never give up. You know, it's not about the strength and the speed, it's about being a hero. And that's kind of what I've always just wanted to do, is be a hero. And so I kind of look at things like, you know, what would Superman do in this situation?
She is a professor at Pacific University in Oregon, and we didn't always get along, and she's my best friend now. We didn't get along through high school, and then through middle school, and then starting in high school, we got along great because my mom said that she had to take me everywhere that she went, and so she just decided that I would be her friend. Thank goodness, because she's amazing. She's so accomplished. She never stops learning. She's a really great mom, and I want to be like her when I grow up.
Two people clearly inspire me above all else. That would be my wife and my son. Both of those people are just constantly pushing me to be better versions of myself. So super fortunate to have those people in my life.
I feel like I try to take inspiration from everyone, because everyone can teach us something through their walks of life, through their struggles or obstacles and challenges that they've overcome. I feel that even in my personal life, I have friends who have gone through things, or family members with their struggles. I think it's important to learn from other people's own experiences, or maybe even mistakes, so that you can be a good version of yourself, and just try to be kind and be, you know, success in whatever that definition is for you.
I've had some health problems, which was not fun at all. So getting through that was a bit of a pain, and trying to figure out how to like live life knowing that my body would never be perfect. And I think just the whole array of human stuff, of people betraying and having my shortcomings and my weaknesses.
Not to toot my own horn, but quite a bit. I was abandoned at 2 by my mother. Never knew who my dad was. Grew up in the foster system. The foster system, not a great place to be raised. And, I won't go into the gory details, but it was not a fun experience. I would call it a neglectful experience at the very least.
To overcome not having a legacy or having expertise to draw upon, or adults that I can go to who are knowledgeable about, how to navigate like universities or financial institutions. So I feel like I've done a lot of learning. Like I've had to learn a lot on my own and figure out through trial and error how to be successful.
So I was really pretty lucky in high school. I had a teacher / coach kind of take me under their wing, mentor me throughout high school, right? Because like a lot of people, high school was rough on me for sure.
One of them in particular, being first generation, just navigating like the school system. So I'm pretty much first in my family, even just born in the United States, and first in my family to graduate high school here and then eventually go on to college. So I would say like that's a pretty big obstacle, but thankfully I have a supportive family, and coming to Tucson High I think was awesome because it just helped me kind of go straight across the street to the U of A. So it's hard, when your family didn't go through school here and you have to learn that on your own. It's definitely an obstacle, but I mean, there's little ones every day, but we get through it.
Thank you.